Dear Sagittarius, this really is your time to shine. This is your lunation. So lucky you. Spirit is on your side and then some. And being that this is your new moon, you may just be more inspirited than usual to really shine your light, your spark. Take those risks, explore, be an adventurer, go out into the unknown, go into those exciting places, your celestial wishing tree, from being maybe overly flirty, maybe you're feeling like using words, communicating, maybe there's some new opportunities, doors opening, granting you access. You've got the permission slip, so it's time to really shoot your arrow out into the stars and have faith that where it lands is where it's meant to be. Inshallah and Ashe. As always, blessings to you, my energetic beings. It is a mystical Monday. And I'm not sure, did I say divine wills? Either way, I am the Tonya D, your go-to holistic shaman, medium, and otherworldly life coach, and a reflector by design, a seer into the unseen or of the unseen. I truly do live and love by the goddess of the night. And if you have yet to subscribe here on YouTube to my channel, please do. And also, if you'd like to join me live in my online coven for Spilling the Tea, coming this Friday, once a month, third Friday of each month, it's a spirit-to-spirit convention. It's a communication with other online mystics, healers just like you. It's the Spiritual Hall of Fame. Be sure to subscribe to my musing news at tonyad.tv to sip on some cosmic brew. Again, it's the third Friday of each month, which is this Friday, coming to an online theater to you. The new moon in Sagittarius is on the highway along with a ritual. If you are curious about the 9th energetic center, the Souls Harmonic, listen to the Sagittarius Sacred Spirit Circle for further insight as well. It's all about signs and sigils and gold and, oh my God, it's so much more. It's like seeing through the eye of Creator, the eye of God. And the ritual for the new moon, I really dove into the 4 pillars, including the hour, so be sure to tune into that. But welcome to the weekly snippet, streaming in a little late today. And if you are new to my show, my channel, either way, the cosmic insights, the planets, the elementals of the galaxy doing their cosmic dance. By design, I do follow the lunar energies of the moon, not just through the gates and the seasons and a plethora of other things. We truly do all have intuitive gifts. And if you're feeling the call to really navigate yours and activate them and flex them like a muscle, take my Change Your Stars quiz. It's super fun, I must say, to really find out your intuitive gift order, psychic ability. We all have them. And the 4 pillars of destiny, the elementals of the day, and the pathways energetically. As a reflector, I'm always asking myself, I'm very hyper aware of environments, people, places, things, objects. It's like seeing through a screen, I guess, a filtering screen. So I'm always asking, am I in the right place with the right people? Is this the right time or place with those people? And what am I seeing that nobody else can see? And what's the solution within the movement that I'm creating within what I'm seeing as a reflector? There's a lot happening there. But the key truly is always trusting our intuition. So go ahead and take my quiz, Change Your Stars. The link is in the show note. And if you're curious about your intuitive gifts, energetically, some of them may just be otherworldly. We've got out-of-body energetic centers that really light up a different stage, a different scenery, if you will, that we can all utilize. Just cleansing our auric field is also a thing. The etheric body, the etheric highway, the astral, journaling with the moon, through the seasons and those gates, like I said. And we're kicking off the week with a new vibrant moon. I'm so excited. New beginnings. Get those new moon intentions percolating. The house of Sagittarius is on the cusp of, the ruler of, the Souls Harmonic. That's where it's going to light up. So it's time to remove the old and open up to the fresh new opportunities. So this is playing out in our astral wheel. Listen to the Musing Moon meditation for some really insightful info for you, as the energy is one to bring into the world from the starry, starry night, new moon intentions, where we hone in today on what we heartfelt desire to manifest. We're choreographing a new segue, if you will. So give yourself some time, of course, the space, to feel into your intentions, really giving yourself sacred space to really have your own wishing well, your own wishing tree, those goals, heartfelt wishes. Does your heart believe it to be true? It's like the Christmas miracle, it's the bounty. You know, you may visit a dream state of really childlike wonder, opening up your sacral and going back to your 2-year-old self, doing an emotional or even a feeling preview. And do you ever ponder about what you feel to be true, what you believe to be true? Are they truly yours? I mean, beliefs can get kind of coagulated, and often we get the rug ripped out from right under our feet when we have a dream, a belief. Somebody around us just rips it out and sideswipes us, boots us out. So what do you open up to? What are the opportunities that your heart is really wishing for? And have you taken your dreams out into the stage of life, out into the world? Have you started your own production campaign, campaigning for yourself and what your heart truly wants to produce? What's the story of this new chapter that your heart desires to be living? What's the energy that you can utilize to get it going? It's usually a feeling vibration, right? But a celestial blessing bowl, I created a blog today, acting as if the manifestation has already arrived. It's been achieved. So it's time to really march to the beat of our own drum, our own heart. Time to start the foundation, build up our own sacred space, that sacred foundation. Especially during the production process, you know, you gotta love it brick by brick and mortar, page by page, script by script, ingredient by ingredient. Maybe you're a cook, a chef, whatever it is that you're dreaming and believing to be true for you, really counting our blessings, creating a blessing bowl, a celestial blessing bowl, and write down what you have been blessed with and just pay that forward. It's a gratitude blessing bowl. It's a celestial wishing tree. Just a few announcements. I really don't have that too many on the menu today. Of course, I do have the new moon meditation along with the ritual. Be sure to watch the Sagittarius new moon ritual. Again, I brought in the 4 pillars along with the hour for the ritual. There was a lot there, and yet sometimes I feel like I do a lot, and then sometimes I feel like I could have done more. But either way, my weekly episodes of the podcast that you always know I have coming out. This week we have Shelly Povey, how to use subtle energy to support your purpose. It's a new offer she's created. You can listen to my podcast on Audible as well as YouTube. And of course my website, so I'm all about opportunities. And plus probably more. It's Musing with Tonya D. If you want to Google me, Season of the Witches is my theme for this year. I'm still kind of coagulating next year's theme. So if you've got an idea, something to go with. In the Dagara cosmology, it's a year of community, storytelling, communication, by the way, circuitry, getting downloads, not going to lie there. I do offer cowrie shell divinations. Again, cowrie shells, an art of divination brought to the West by Elder Melodoma Somé, the elemental highway. This is connecting you to your magic, your medicine, your gift, your purpose, ritual. So if your soul feels like it's at a crossroads, and we've been in one, right? I do them live at Crohn's Hollow on Thursdays or through Zoom, depending where you're at. Just go to my website, hit the one-on-one sessions. You've got opportunities there to choose from. But as a certified cowrie shell diviner by Elder Melodoma Somé, physically, of the Dagara tribe, the cosmology of the elementals, I really tune into the elemental realm for a lot of reasons. But his is actually the foundation, and then I elevate from there. You can also browse the Musing Corridor for other opportunities I have. I truly do believe we're all stars on the spiritual walk of fame, and it's authentically time that we were the star that we all are, unique and individual. I am not doing the elemental highway today, by the way, because I did dive into it during the ritual for the new moon in Sagittarius. So today we're just going to dive right into the messages. These messages I took from the Ethereal Shadowscape. If you've ever dove into the Shadowscape Tarot, I love this magical deck. I must say, it's very Celtic. It kind of brings in all the wizardry. But for today, on this mystical Monday, we do have the 3 of Pentacles. The 3, a Jupiter kind of energy. Pentacles, the physical world. Ironic that Jupiter is in Taurus. But the 3, creating sacred space around what we love, what we feel, what we believe, all working together, teaming up to create a creation ladder, if you will. One person climbing up onto the other, or one ingredient adding to the other. With all three, they rise to the occasion. The heartfelt desires. It's like time to touch the sky above and carting out our own pentacle. What would that look like? For me, it's going to be a rune, but it's the calculation of relationships, the exchange between humanity and humans. It's teamwork, working together as a unit in unity, placing emphasis on the ability along with our achievements that we're going to exceed our expectations. And sometimes we do need the support of others to achieve the goal. Nobody makes it alone. I mean, I got a village. I'm sure you do too. But we often don't achieve anything on our own, right? Or maybe we do. Pat ourselves on the back. It's time to reach out, seek cooperation, work in unity. Often, when we do reach out for help, sometimes it's seen as humiliating or we're a failure, but that is not true. That is not what we're all about. It's time to surround ourselves with people who are really highly appreciative of each and every one of us, along with our efforts, things that we are striving for, things that we're going towards, being a cheerleader, watching people, like really cheering them on and realizing the quality of effort and work that you've already done, even if you aren't getting paid for it. You know, there's a different kind of energetic exchange. So it's kind of reminding us to continue and just stay to the core, maintain our efforts and promote what we're doing. We're kind of on the right track. We are, and our efforts, along with our struggles, they're bridging the gap. It's like the gap is becoming smaller, bringing in positive signals and sigils. It's time to cultivate. We are in a possession of a great fighting spirit, a spirit of, I'm just going to say, kind of like the hero's ward, if you will. The energy is great for fulfilling those dreams, the mystical and magical, the dream weaver. So it's time to really gain the fulfillment, the energy of a wishing well, the fulfilled dream. Like, what does that feel like? And be proud of what you do along with how you're doing it. That's kind of the energy, even though it's otherworldly. It's like the wishing well, the wishing tree is like doing a downpour, if you can see that, which I totally can. And sorry, my cards are kind of off to the side over here. Let me see if I can move it. Well, either way, on Terrific Tuesday and the New Moon's Day, we have another 3. This is the impress. So it's like, are we impressing, like pressing in? But this is creativity, generosity, patience, love, real love, full of richness, the bounty, experience a natural feeling of that generosity. It's also fertility, nurturing. So things are fertile. The gifts of the earth, the embodiment of life. So this to me feels like it's the connection to nature, the earth star. But the Empress also relates to Venus, which often talks about what everybody feels the most satisfied with in life. My Venus is in Leo, so it's the pure loving what I'm doing and shining bright like the sun upon all the choreography that I'm creating. But we do have sensuality. We also have fairness. I'm going to say that with feeling sensual, our senses, the sweet beauty of boundless love. But it's growth, development. It's an affirmation that our efforts are going to be rewarded. They're being harvested for the future achievements, whatever that feels like. It's a feeling sensation. But this is a fantastic omen to tell us to dream big, new beginnings, new door opening. So I love that. I can say I'm going to take it myself. And then on Wizardry Wednesday, if I can scroll up a little there we go. We've got the 2 of Swords. You know, it's like, what do I feel about those whispering or wispy kind of thoughts, like the winds in the air, the wisp of the winds? That's kind of what I was feeling. But it's time to open up our eyes, balance. This speaks to the barriers that we make to ourselves that kind of make us feel like we're separate from the other. We put up those, sometimes they're subtle energy barriers. It's the bottom of our hearts. We're kind of stopping the flow of emoting and refusing to feel what we are emoting. And when we avoid looking at truths, pretending like everything's fine, we may speak one way and then actually act another. Maintaining the present state, no matter what it costs, usually it's an energetic cost, or it creates an energetic hiccup, even though we know we should accept and kind of smell the roses, face reality. It's kind of a message of cooperation, balance. usually with a partner instead of a group of people. This could be a partner as in marriage, it could be a partner as in business, but it's the need to give, but also receive, be in receivership. And all of us can give something at some point, whatever that is. But this message appears when we get stuck. Maybe we feel like we're stuck on the hamster wheel of life. It's a stage when we're forced to actually make a choice. So you may realize who is the most loyal to you. You're going to find out who your loyalties reside with and choices. So that's kind of what's happening there. I found that kind of curious and also fantastic. But hang on here. I'm trying to. Sorry, my cards, I can't see the little button there. There we go. We've got the Chariot on Thursday, Tantalizing Thursday. This is a 7 spirit. It's so spirits induced, the number 7. Winning, overcoming obstacles, concentrating on our will. I would say our own inner will. Establishing unity, being full of confidence, taking control or power of our own lives, and going or steering forward towards our original goal, our gift and our purpose, knowing our purpose, clear knowing, success. Again, it's a beginning. So this often assists us to really realize maybe some of our shortcomings. It's a message to focus all of our energy, mind, and spirit to achieve, like, what is the ultimate wishing well, the goal, the tree, encouraging us to overcome those barriers in order to hit the target of the good and the gooders. It's positive. It's a personal victory. So just make sure that we're putting our best foot forward, those efforts, and know that success is streaming our way. It's on our side. So I'm loving the messages. I'm just saying that out loud for this week. And I'm just going to tilt my head and move that down. Thank the gods. Sorry about that. But, I'm having my own fantastic day. And on Fantastic Friday, we have the 4 of Wands. So this is a breakdown to get us to the other side, break on through. This is celebration. So there might be a breakdown of a celebration. Anniversaries, success. This is really a celebratory card. It's the atmosphere that's filled with joy, positivity, hope. It's also that peaceful, easy feeling. It reminds me of the Eagles. So it's kind of time to take a breath, a pause, relax. And we're doing so after like the prosperity has been sustained. You're you're in the flow. Like things are, I'm going to just say gratitude, being grateful. The fire is burning, not so much on both ends, but it's time to nourish the flames and not give up. So it's a message of stability, that everything's in orbit, and it is. Nothing is at a standstill. Our issues are resolved, conflicts. It's a time to not worry, like hand everything over to the heavenly altar, give it all up to God, universe, to handle all of our problems. So we're entering upon a period that is very favorable. It's time to surround ourselves with stable relationships and feel more relaxed and get comfortable about our future. So basically, it's a festivity. It's a celebration. There's harmony, happiness. This is like a family relationships that are in good omens or good stratospheres is kind of what I'm sensing there. But as far as ASK-firmations, we're kind of on the tides of a new moon. So I'm saying set your sights big, bring out the goods and the gooders, dream upon, wish upon a star, set your intentions to your heart's desires, but really giving yourself time and space to feel them as if they've already arrived. I've been doing a weekly show on my Facebook group, Rising of the Origins. Each week we have a manifestation kind of journey. So just feel them as if they've already arrived. And if you're not part of my Rising of the Origins, be sure to join that group. We're on to week 6 this Friday. And we've got Spill the Tea too. So you're going to get the Zoom link in your inbox. So with all of that, Ashe, new moon blessings coming your way. I'm going to create my simmer pot. If you watch my ritual, I'm going to sit with my candles, carve in some runes. And yeah, I really want to sit with my intentions and make sure they resonate with my true heart. And I will see you on the other side. Again, Ashe, blessings as always. And yeah, I'm going over here because that's where my snippet is.
Kind of come in ready with, and then we'll maybe take that time to workshop, do a group meditation, explore, brainstorm, share, and then what's coming up. Deep dived into my 8th chakra and awakened, my inner mystic, and how do I want to bring that with me into my life, what's going on for me right now, and really in a supportive format where all the group members can kind of mirror each other and listen. And what I hear in my practice is that people can often feel lonely when their gifts awaken, a feeling like, I need to connect with other people who are working with this, working on this. I want to not just be kind of bumping through life unconsciously. And I'm seeing that mirrored in the people around me, that I'm starting to wake up, and I feel like I'm around people who are not quite as conscious. Where do I connect with people who are on this level and wanting to connect?